What's up, guys?
Hi.
Stonnell's Vault. I'm excited about this video.
Me too.
It's going to be a Funko collection, not a whole collection. I know the few guys talking. Franchise. The few in the comments that literally post every video, I can't thank you enough. I know Demi has been taking care of most of the comments. I've been really sick.
Yeah.
It's the sickest I've ever been in my life. I've been down, honestly, for like over a week now, and I'm still, to this day, I still feel a little weak. But besides that, I want to thank everybody for supporting us. It's a few, but it's enough.
Yes.
To make us feel good about everything. And I know the one was asking when are we doing a whole collection or how we're going to do it and what our plans are. So, because we have so many pops, we have over 100 now. It's growing.
127 to be exact.
Yeah,
we haven't gone shopping in a while.
Yeah, we actually, this little shelf I literally made around the whole entire perimeter, and we ran out, so now we're trying to figure out, that's why we haven't bought any. We have a few down here already.
Yeah, now they're just stacked on the floor.
But because last Sunday, ABC brought back Once Upon a Time for their second half of the season. If you guys watch Once Upon a Time, you know they take a break during the holidays. We actually... Especially me, we caught up through Netflix. We didn't watch it when it was new. This is actually the first, for me, or even you too. This is the first time watching it every week, and it sucks because like
somebody's impatient.
I literally was binge watching this show. Like I would literally get like 10, 12 episodes a night, and like I was like by the end of the night. So now we're fully caught up, and we're watching the March deal. For not to spoil anything. It's all about Captain Hook right now. So we're going to honor that. We have every pop.
Except for
besides Regina's New York Comic Con, which is ridiculous how much they want for it.
And everybody knows justify spending that much money.
Anybody that knows Funko knows it's a bunch of crap when stuff gets rare or there's a limit and you have to charge
Comic-Con.
Or they have to charge 17,000 times the price. We know, blah blah blah.
Yes.
I digress. But anyway, so we're gonna get started. We'll show one each, just to further our fandom.
We are gonna start with the main character of the entire show. That is Emma Swan. She is the savior of Storybrooke. If you haven't watched the show, you really need to watch it.
Yeah, this is what we'll do. Like we'll go through each character. This might help people want to watch it, and we're free promoting. We're not getting paid for this. So.
Oh no, we're just doing it because we love the show.
Yeah.
Dan, because she's a little top heavy. She's got a big head. Not really, but the pop does.
Yeah, her body's so tiny. Yeah, she's thin in the show. So
yes. So.
I like her character. She plays a lot. She was in House. If anybody watched that, she's pretty known. She was in Grind and all that stuff.
Here she is. She's got her sword. That's her weapon of choice. She's got her little sheriff badge right there, because she ends up becoming the sheriff of the town. And it's awesome. Yeah, the pretty much quick rundown is there's this thing called Storybrooke. In Maine.
Wait, what number is her top?
She is 267.
All right, good, because then I got to bring her up.
Yes.
I'm going to just open her up so we can explain the story. This is Regina. She is evil. Pretty much once upon...
She was.
Yeah, not to remember too much or anything, but with Once Upon a Time, the show goes back and forth to the past. Like they were, like you have Prince Charming, you have all your fairy tales. So they show when that was going on, and then they go to the present day, which is more realistic. Like there's video games. It's all like real life today. So
don't forget to explain who Regina is.
Regina is the evil queen.
She is Snow White's evil stepmother.
Yeah, badass as a pop though. I didn't really get to hold these up close. Look at her hair detail. Pop man.
She's like, that's right, I'm fancy.
Got a wide bot on there, so yeah.
She doesn't need a stand. She's good.
Nope. Yeah, I like her a lot. She's always holding an apple. So her deal is she can grab into your chest and rip out your heart, and she puts it in a box, or she crushes it, depending on if she hates you. That's her power, so she's holding
a witch. She can do
heart.
Everything, but that's her signature move.
So throughout the show, to catch everybody up today, is she built Storybrooke, which is in Maine. It's a fantasy.
It was a curse.
It was a curse. She brought everybody there to be miserable, blah, 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 and you can't see it. For, like, regular people, humans, they can't see it. It's invisible, the whole place. And now they are all friends. Everything got worked out, not to drag this on too long, so she doesn't look like that now.
No, this was her back in the Enchanted Forest days.
So,
Alright, I think next is...
And this is the box if you guys want to see. Got Regina, $2.68.
Alright. Next is the famous Snow White. Now, I know y'all are probably looking at her like, why is she holding a crossbow? Isn't she all nice and pretty? No.
Yeah.
Storybrooke, she is a badass fighter who will kill you if you get in her way. But not in the evil way. Like Regina, she'll just kill you if you look at her weird.
You actually just found out in the show last week that Hercules is the one who trained her. She was supposed to be, you know, the throne girl, not do anything, but the town was falling apart, and she had to fight for it because no one else would, and Regina was turning evil, so she became a warrior herself and a thief, I think, eventually, right?
She became a thief because Regina sent everybody after her.
It's a big deal, yeah.
So again, she also has a stand because she's got a big head.
No body.
But yes, basically any opinion that you have on any of the fairy tale people, watch the show and it'll be completely different.
Yeah, this is not a kiddie thing. Like it's like if this were to really happen, because like Hercules, like everybody like has their own spin, and I really like it because it's fresh and it's more geared towards older kids, young adults. You know, it's not like, you know, you watch the show when you're 6-7 years old. So yeah. I like that, and it's the brutal, fresh idea of it.
She has such beautiful detail in her hair and in her pants. I'm not sure if this is going to pick it up, probably not, but the detail on the seam of her pants is just very well done. It's very just pronounced. I like it. She is a well-sculpted pop.
Yeah.
Very nice job. So, stepmommy, daughter.
Let's see. On a Rumplestiltskin. Man, I like him. Even though he is pissing everybody off all the time, Rumplestiltskin is a very complicated and fun character.
Complicated doesn't cover
Speaking
him.
of pops, because there's I don't know if the ones that do know Henry, this is her.
That is Emma's son.
He's not in the collection. He doesn't exist, which is really weird.
Her stepson.
And I just thought too who they didn't make, and that would be Belle.
Yeah, where the hell's Belle?
Yeah.
Because Rumpelstiltskin has many identities in
He's the dark one. He's Rumpelstiltskin.
He's the crocodile from Peter Pan. He's the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Now, this is one detail pop. He has, I know the camera sucks, it's not picking up on it. He sparkles his face because he's glittery. He's like a reptile. And he's holding his dagger that says Rumpelstiltskin. Anybody that gets a hold of that dagger can control him and use it against him or possibly kill him. So he has to practice at all costs. And recently in the show, he was not the dark one anymore. Swan was. And everything was flipped upside down. So he was losing Belle in a relationship because all he cares about is being powerful.
That's all he cares about.
And he's crippled when, before he turned the dark one, he has a bad leg, so he's always limping around, and he hated being weak. So he has a very serious drive to being the most powerful person in the world. So
he's a coward.
That's his story right now.
I don't like him.
He's back to Rumpelstiltskin, up to date currently, and that's all I'm going to say about him.
Oh, yeah, don't forget who his father is.
And his father is Peter Pan. And you're like, what?
That's what we said too, but that is something you have to watch the show to understand, because we can't explain it.
This is something you can't watch Once Upon a Time without watching literally the first episode.
And going forward.
Sometimes it drags, sometimes you're like, where's the point? But you have to, it all ties in together.
Everything happens for a reason.
What, 5 seasons now?
Yes, we're in the second half of season 5. Yeah, and if people are jumping around, don't do that.
You can't.
That is very confusing.
Honestly, if you jump around, you'll never know what's happening. You'll be like, 10 new things can happen in like 5 episodes. You're like, what? So,
no jumping. Watch it all the way through.
To add to Snow White,
the charming family,
you have Prince Charming, which they are married and they have kids now, and here's
one kid. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that. Emma Swan
is right. I'm sorry.
Snow White and Prince Charming's daughter.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
And then Emma's son becomes Regina's stepson. And also Rumpelstiltskin's grandson.
So Henry shares 2 mothers, and that's fine. Like, everything worked out now.
Yeah, everything's all good.
It's like the mom and dad, but it's 2 moms.
I don't understand. Henry is what puts everything in action. And why is he not a pop? He is the center of everything happens.
Not to spoil anything, but in Once Upon a Time, there's called an author and the sorcerer, blah, 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 and they're very important later on, and Henry has a big part of it. I'm not going to say what.
Very big part of it.
I don't know why they didn't make him a pop. I mean, I didn't even like Henry, honestly, in the beginning, but you get to like him, and he becomes very important. So.
Somebody thought he was annoying.
Anyway, on to Prince Charming. His head's a little loose, actually.
Yeah, so is,
Dang.
Snow's. I said that, too. Snow's head is pretty loose, too. She doesn't do that.
Jesus.
Yeah, don't forget where we got him.
What if they're all like that?
No, because
Prince Charming has nice detail.
Her head don't move.
He's carrying his sword. That's his main weapon. He has his little get-up on.
Oh, does he have a sheriff badge? No. No, he's the other sheriff.
Yeah, he's the sheriff, Storybrooke. This is obviously his
Enchanted Forest.
Enchanted Forest itself. Yeah, this is their all normal.
This is what they're supposed to look like.
So anyway.
Yes. Okay. So this character is my favorite of all, and people are gonna be like, "Ew, why? He's such a bitch." No, he's not.
Yeah. Before you even mention it, Emma had a few boyfriends. Neil. We're not going to say what happens, but
Neil is Rumpelstiltskin's son.
I see. And she had some fake guy in the middle, and then now Captain Hook is the big deal. Killian Jones is his name.
He is my best buddy.
Everybody likes him. He's the main attraction right now for this half of the season. He's in what do you call it? It's about Hercules and
he's in the underworld. He's stuck.
Hades.
Hades is an ass.
They're trying to rescue him. He was. I don't really want to say anything, but
you just need to watch it. We're giving way too much away, but you need to watch the show in order to understand why Captain Hook is not a bitch. He is fine. The reason why he gets all vicious and evil is because of this little pain in the ass.
Yep.
He is adorable. He's got his sword and his hook. And again, his hair sculpting is amazing. They got his cute little earring.
Like you said, I'm devilishly handsome.
Yes, he is devilishly handsome, and he is fantastic. He is amazing.
He's English.
Funny, and very charming. Very. So.
And then this is something cool we got also. So that completes the whole regular series.
Yes.
There's a few variants I know that are floating. I mean, we already have one. Regina, that's a whole different story. I think there's a special Regina Metallic, and she's going for like 500 plus. It's ridiculous, but we have a BAM exclusive Books A Million variant of him as Killian Jones, and the main difference, I'm not going to take him out because we just looked at him. Pretty much, he doesn't have his hook. He has both hands back. There was a small part in the series where he got to experience that. Obviously, if you know the story of Captain Hook, you know why he lost his hand, but in this show it's a different reason, and I'm not going to say why, so you have to watch it. So that's the hint. So this is really cool. We didn't even know this existed. We saw the BAM sticker and we're like, oh my god, what's the difference? You know, because when we first looked at him, I didn't even understand what was going on. All I know, I'm like, why his name's different. Well, I noticed in the store, I'm like, wow, it's just this Killian Jones instead of Captain Hook, but obviously he's holding the same sword, but he's got the hook instead of his actual hand. This is his normal persona. So this was a pretty cool little touch to add. So now we have everyone and one of the exclusives. We just need Regina, and I think that's all that exists as of right now. I think
that's it.
I wonder if they're going to make a second line where like Henry Bell, you know, they could Corella, they could do.
No, they don't need Corella.
I know she's not. I'm just saying, there's a few they could have put out.
Yeah.
Like Neil could have been put out.
Neil needed to be out because he is a key opponent to the story.
Even
yes,
Peter
I wasn't a fan from him.
I mean, he was a big enough deal to be in this. So there's some questions and some issues like I have, like why. I understand this is a big series already.
Yeah,
they have
honestly they have to do like series with this. You can't just do this and leave it at that because you're leaving out Henry, who started the whole thing. You're leaving out Neil, his father. You're leaving out a bunch of the key components to the story that you kind of need.
Maybe they'll pop something with Hades. Hades it seems to be a big one. We're not gonna say anything yet because this is tomorrow or 2 days. This Sunday is gonna be another episode
3.
So I mean, he could come and go. We don't know.
But overall, ABC is where the show is on. If you think that the Pops are really cute and you want to see what they're like in action, I would highly suggest starting on Netflix. They have all the seasons up until what they're airing now on Netflix.
Yeah.
And
what we had to do was go to Hulu, which sucked because like we got so caught up, and then like Netflix only renews so quick. So like the last season we had to watch, but as of right now you can literally I think catch up to everything but the last 2 episodes you didn't miss. I mean, obviously it's going to take a while if you're starting fresh, but take your time. Don't watch the new ones. It really will ruin it. Or you're just going to be like, who are these people?
Who the hell is this?
Why is this like this? Who is this?
For example,
it's stupid. There's
if
no
you don't know Snow White, you will hear her be referred to as Mary Margaret.
Right, that's one thing.
You don't watch it. You don't understand where that comes in. I'm not going to explain how that comes in, but that's that. So you must watch from the beginning.
And like, then you have Prince Charming.
David.
His name's David. You're like, where's Prince Charming? And that's him.
That's David.
So everybody has their real names, but so just guys, if you're interested at all, give us a like, please, if you thought this was helpful, or if it's got you interested, or if you're a Once Upon a Time fan and freak like us.
Or if you like
the video,
Funkos. If you want to talk about the new series with us, let's go!
Yeah, for the few guys that are always commenting on our videos, let us know if this was cool for you guys. We're very open to hearing what you guys have to say. Hopefully you like this one. Like I said, this is already becoming, and we're just checking now, 16 minutes, almost 17 minutes. I mean, this is... I can't even fathom how we're going to do 127 pops in, like, not an astronomical amount of time. It's like... Because we're the type of people, especially me, like, we want to talk about everything.
Oh, of course.
Like, I know some guys that just literally hold a camera and go boop, 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 boop around.
No, we're not going to do that. We thought about that, but we're just like, that's not us. We like to sit down, touch things, talk about it, explain our views on things, so we can just go, here you go.
Especially some of these pops we gather, like, I want to explain how we got them, because some, we definitely do have a few that are, valuable, rare, or, hard to get.
And it was an accident how we got it.
Yeah,
we just were at the right place at the right time.
Funko is really now becoming, you have to be at the right place at the right time to get it at a fair price. And some of them, we don't live in a good area where, like, Walmart exclusives, like, it doesn't happen.
They have My Little Pony. That's it.
Yeah, literally have one pop, and it's
stupid brown little pony that nobody cares about.
Yeah,
I don't like ponies.
I mean, we're gonna try something. Like, I liked what Nerd Therapy did, but that even took them a long time, and they didn't open theirs. And I don't think we're gonna be able to open ours unless we do collection, because
we're gonna have to go collection wise.
We're gonna have to kind of go like what everybody's doing, but like talk about it a little bit. But it's gonna be, I don't know what we're doing yet.
It's gonna be very interesting. But if you guys liked how we did this one, because we have a bunch of collections like this, like I've said in a conversation with one of the followers, we are completionists. We get something from one series, we're going to get all of it because we're just nuts like that.
Here's one thing for the few that are in the comments. Do you guys want to see us do the Batman Dorbs collection? I have every single one now, besides the colorful one. Oh, no,
the rainbow ones.
The rainbow ones.
Yeah, you don't need the rainbow ones.
And I'm missing the one Comic-Con one, colors. But I'm getting it, so... If you guys want to see that, and that won't be unboxed, that'll be just looking at it and giving our opinions. They're sealed differently than pops. I'm not cutting the seal on that, so that'll be a quick video. So if you guys want to see that, let us know. If you have any collections, even if you don't know we have it, just say, do you guys have this, or do you have this specific pop? Let us know. We're open to everything, and.
As you guys see, I get packed pretty fast, except for when the two of us were sick. That was a whole different story.
Okay, guys. Well, this has been a really long video. Sorry. So if you liked it, let us know, and we'll be back soon enough for a new video.
Yes. We're going to have something up by next week.
All right, guys. See you next time. Sister in the show.
Stepmother.
What the... Really?
Yeah, she marries her dad.
I don't know why she said... Yeah, I always think she said sister.
She marries her dad.
She is...